Hey, Jack Squad, how everybody doing? Let me tell y'all something. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Anyway, Jack Squad, my YouTube family, again, good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, but this was the only time I knew I would have to do what I need to do right now, right? Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? New subscribers, welcome. Let me tell y'all something. This has been a journey, right? This has been a journey. And make it happen for yourself, which I always tell you guys, is what I had to do, right? Now, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I moved to Atlanta. I think I last talked to you guys when I was in Atlanta looking at the house. I'm not sure. I know it's been some weeks, right? But let me tell y'all something. It's been like, whew, it's been fast. No time for nothing. Seems like I can't get my hair together. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, like I said, it's 6 in the morning. I got a lot of stuff to do today. And I said, I'm going to talk to my people first, right? My subscribers, some of my girlfriends, is like, what's going on? Even though they know I'm moving. But I moved to Atlanta. So let's say less than 3 weeks ago, I came down here with my little notebook. I'm organized, right? I got my notebook. I got all the houses I'm going to see. I took 4 days to do that, right? I had me a room for 4 days. Well, I saw this house first, right? I got here on a Thursday. I was tired. Thursday evening. And I was tired. So that Friday morning, I was taking a shower, missed a call. Called it back. It was the lady, the leasing agent for this house, right? So she said, well, when can you go over there? I was like, shit, right now, right? Let me put my clothes on. Okay. Now, the house that I take that back. Let me tell y'all. There was a house I wanted, a townhouse, right? It was modern, it was new, because the townhouses I was in were kind of old, right? And the parking wasn't adequate as I wanted it to be. So anyway, when I get off the highway, I go straight there. I didn't even go to my room first. I went straight to the townhouse to see. Now, the way they doing things, now I don't know if it's just Atlanta or if it's all over, because I haven't moved anywhere. You know, I lived in my house for about 15 years, and I moved to Charlotte, stayed there too. Pretty simple, right? Well, now you don't really see people. Everything is through the technology, right? So you call them, they'll call you back. Leave or they'll email you or text you. They'll text you. Leave a code, right? So with the code, then they confirm through the email, are you still going? Yes, I did that the night before. You make your appointment and do all that. You don't see anybody. You don't talk to anybody. So they say when you get there on this date at your time, then they will send you the code for the lockbox, right? So I get there. I go straight there. Now, mind you, it's a little further from my room, right? My room was by the airport, and this was in Jonesboro, because Jonesboro was one of the more affordable places. Child, I get there, I'm looking all around for the lockbox, it ain't there. The lockbox supposed to be on the door. I'm looking all around, I know the neighbor's looking at me like, what is she doing? Lockbox not there, right? So I get in my car to go to my room, because now I'm really tired. I done drove 30 minutes out the way, right? After driving from Charlotte. So I go to my room. On the way to my room, the way technology is, they text me and said, how did you like the house? I text back and say, couldn't get in. By the time I get to the room, I have an email that says they've already rented it. They had rented it 2 days before. But mind you, they had emailed me the night before for confirmation and all of this. So that little situation had got on my nerves a little bit. All right, so then now I'm in my room. I get up the next day to get ready to go look at these houses, because everybody got these codes. When you got these appointments, when you get there, then you put in the code. Problem was, I have 2 phones. So I think initially when I started the process, I was on my iPhone. I hate iPhone. because it's difficult for no reason. So anyway, they call me. I go meet the gentleman. I look at the house. I love it. I love it, right? I'm like, I want this. So he said they do PayPal or something, right, that I don't have. And so I said, well, I got Zelle, Cash App, whatever, right? I'm ready to pay for the application. Let's get it going. Now, mind you, I had my whole notebook of places that I wanted to see. My house is in Decatur, which I wanted to be in anyway because that's where my daughter is, and I'm familiar with it. Well, and it's closer to Atlanta. You can go to it, it's like 12 minutes to Atlanta through the city. You don't have to get on the freeway. See, when you live in these other areas, you have to get on the freeway if you want to get to Atlanta. Well, you don't have to, but it's going to take a long time, right? So I'd already deduced in my mind a few months back, this is where I wanted to be, but I couldn't find anything here. Not a house. Okay, so I go to see this other house that was on my list, right? Child, when I get there, it's the same thing with this code. The code, I couldn't make it work, and it kept timing me out on my iPhone. It just wasn't working. I'm sitting in the driveway and it wasn't working. House looked nice from the outside. So I said, well, I'll just fill out the application for it anyway, even though I knew I wanted this house. So I got frustrated, went back to the room, spoke with the lady and told her I wanted, and she sent over the application and all that. And so I filled out the application and I prayed. And when I tell y'all, this was Friday. I prayed all day Friday, all day Saturday. I mean, in the room praying, right? Talking to God, because I didn't look at any of the other houses. I said, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. I can't get in. It's too difficult with the codes. Now I know that God didn't want me there. That's why it was so difficult, because I ain't stupid, right? I prayed Friday and Saturday. I went home Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I went home Monday. Monday morning, I went home. She called me and started asking me questions. And I told her right from the gate, I said, listen, my credit is no good. I can tell you that now. But I pay my bills and I pay my rent. You could call the leasing office. I was never late. Prior to that, I owned my home. My credit ain't shit. That don't mean I'm a bad person, right? So I told her. So she had all my information. She called me back either that day or the next day and asked me questions about, because I got a lot of little bills under $500, right? $600. I think one of them might be $600. Anyway, I got a student loan for my son when he was in school, and I owe a hospital bill. So she said, okay, I understand that. I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about the little bills. I said, listen, in January, I plan on paying them off, which I do, right? Little by little. I want to pay them off because I do want to purchase me another home at some point in my life. And I want my credit score to be high. I think the highest I ever had is like 750. I want it back to that at least, right? I got a long way to go. So anyway, the lady, what I didn't know is that she had a newborn baby. So she was a little wiry, right? So she asked me all these questions. I answered them, and then I prayed some more, right? Prayed, cried, talked to God, everything, right? Listen, I'm not going to see anymore. I had 3 more days left. 2 more days, something like that, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had 2 more days left. I said, I'm not going to see anything. I want this one. That's it. Because it's too difficult with the codes. You can't talk to a live person. And another thing I liked about this house, I was able to talk to her, the leasing agent, and then her guy met me here to show me the house, right? So it was actual people. I didn't have to do it on my own, right? I'm old school. I don't want to do all that shit, right? So I waited. And so that might have been Sunday or Monday, and I'm at home. I'm waiting, hoping and praying, because I know I got to be out by December. I had to be out of my place or either sign another lease. Did not want to sign a lease. I went to the leasing office, and they said, first of all, someone else bought it. So it was a problem from that point on, because every time I went to the office, it was somebody different. So I could tell lady 1, hey, I'm moving. And then the next time I go, lady 2 is there. Next time I go, lady 3 is there. This time it was another lady, right? She didn't even lift her head up. She stayed like this the whole time I was standing in front of her talking. So I know you don't give a fuck, right? And she said she was from another office. She was just filling in. Okay, it was quite obvious. So I said, I gotta go. This ain't gonna work well. I knew once the ownership changed, it wasn't gonna be real. And then the lady that the leasing agent I spoke with that was very nice and very prompt, she left when they changed. The maintenance guy was a very good guy. He was always on point. You tell him that day, he fixing it that day, right? I hadn't seen him in about a month. I was like, oh snap, right? I had been waiting on the exterminator to come. Didn't look like this was going to be a good situation. So when I went to speak to her to tell her I was moving, I may be moving. I said, well, what is it when you break the lease? Now, the previous owner said 1 month's rent, which was $1,000. She said 2. So you mean to tell me I'm going to pay you $2,000 to leave? I was like, let me get the fuck out of here. Now, mind you, I had planned on staying and breaking the lease and probably giving them $1,000. I just wanted to take my time. So now I'm in a rush, so to speak, right? Now, I never had a problem finding me somewhere to live. But, times have changed. Like I said, I've been in my house 15 years. Times have changed, right? Rent is extremely high. Now, let me tell you guys, I have 4 bedrooms. I have been telling you all for the whole time I've been a YouTuber this last year that I wanted a space to be able to upload my videos, record my videos. Well, let me tell y'all the funny thing. I thought this was a 3-bedroom because the day I came to look at it, I liked it. I was so excited. I liked it, right? When me and my son moved me in here, just me and him, right? My youngest son, who's always the helper. When he walked in, he beat me here, and the guy was here to give him the keys. He said, "Man, this is a 4-bedroom." What? 4-bedroom? Now, y'all know I've been wanting a space, because what I was going to do was rent a space when I could afford it to just, keep my equipment, my lighting and all that set up. I ain't got to worry about it, because it was hard moving that stuff around from room to room to room. Then you got to adjust it, and you got to do this, you got to do that. And it's just me, right? I wanted to just sit here, and I don't have to move it. I just come in here and record. It's so much easier, right? Child, when my son told me the 4 bedrooms that I actually looked because of the way it's made, I said, look at God. Look at God. I have been wanting a 4-bedroom, but 4 bedrooms are so extremely high here, right? They high everywhere, but here, extremely high. Like almost $2,000. I can't afford that, right? I got the 4 bedrooms. I have a living room, dining room, kitchen. I have a sunroom, an enclosed sunroom, right? I have 2 bathrooms, full bathrooms, one in my bedroom and the main one. I have a door to my bedroom that leads outside. I have a door that leads to the carport off the kitchen, and I have the front door. And also the sunroom has a door. Like, everybody know I love doors, right? I don't like one entryway, right? So God gave me what I wanted, and I didn't even know, okay? I'm so happy. I am so excited. But this is a huge undertaking, y'all. It's going to take me, I want to have it all together before the new year comes in, right? So that gives me, because I got to go back to work Monday, right? So that gives me today, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully, I will have it all together. Well, a lot of stuff transpired to get me here. This is the point of making it happen for yourself and to keep moving forward. Because I thought God had told me to stay at my place. Because I packed my kitchen stuff 2 months ago. But that was the devil trying to keep me from my blessing, y'all. And a lot of stuff happened, right? A lot of stuff happened to try to block and stop a lot of stuff. But I'm the kind of person that I persevere, right? Persevere. I'm going to keep moving forward. If I can't go through the front door, I'm going to go to the back, to the side, up under the bottom, through the roof. I've always been that way because it's always been just me, right? And so this is why I tell you, make it happen for yourself. Don't give up. The road gonna be hard. hard as shit a lot of the times, right? But the outcome is always wonderful, right? Outcome is going to be good. If you put your work in and you believe in God or whoever it is you believe in, and you're faithful and do what you need to do, 9 times out of 10 things will work out. If it don't work out, it's because it wasn't meant to work out, right? And so I say that because I couldn't get them codes right. God didn't want me. And I'm so glad that I listened and said, I'm not looking anymore. This is what I want. I'm going to pray on this, right? And that's what I did. Now, it's a lot. This is probably the last move I have in me. I did have movers, and then my son said, don't get the movers. I'm going to come, and because I had movers, and then they was going to put it on the truck. I drove the truck, by the way. I drove the U-Haul, the big U-Haul. Let me tell y'all something. The U-Haul situation. I made a mistake and ordered the biggest one they got, the big long one. And I could have drove it, but it was raggedy, y'all. I felt like I was going to die. I drove a few feet and was like, I got to get this back to you all. Now, this was a Thursday, because I would have been here a week ago. That was on a Thursday. So she okayed me on a Monday or Tuesday. I called and reserved the truck, got the lights on, water, the Wi-Fi. Did everything, right? And then that day, she okayed me, right? Called the U-Haul for Thursday. Go get the U-Haul. Now, let's say I come back Monday. I go get the U-Haul that Thursday because I was ready to move in a week's time. I'm ready to go, right? Go get the U-Haul. The U-Haul was so unsafe, y'all. I was no way I was going to make it home from the U-Haul place, let alone all the way to Atlanta. So I called them and said, listen, I got to bring this back. They didn't have any more trucks. Now, I had scheduled the movers and everything, utilities, everything, right? They had no more trucks nowhere in the area. Nowhere. It was a Thursday. So I had to wait till Monday, right? So I had to call the utilities back, because the gas man was going to meet me here and all this, so on and so forth. The Wi-Fi, they sent you the box. The box was on its way. So I had to reschedule some things, right? Reschedule the movers. They charged me $50 more for that. Oh, didn't tell you guys this part. So I had got a flight because I drove the truck here. So I had to fly back to get my car. Now, the move. We're going to talk about the move. So Monday, I go pick up the truck, right? I got the butt up under the big, dumb, long truck, and this was safe. I loaded up much as I could until my son got there. Now, he's coming from Ohio. He drove down. He had an expedition. So I loaded up all I could. Started that morning. I got the truck Monday morning. Started loading it up. Well, my son might have got there about 1:30. It took us to 10:30 to load up that truck. And still, everything was not in it, okay? And I know how to pack. I'm a packer, right? Filled up my car with shit. My car was filled up except for the driver's seat. We had to put my TVs. He had a big expedition. He had a new one, so he had rented. So the expedition, when you lay the seats down, there's so much room, y'all. So I got big TVs, 65-inch, 2 of them, right? We put the TVs in there. And I think I had one more thing I put in there, right? I had my vacuum or something in the box. Put that in there. And I put my fur coats on top of the TV. And we stood one up and we laid one down, right? Put my fur coats on top of it to coat it, right? So we loaded up 10:30 at night. Everything in there. I'm sleeping on the air mattress. He's sleeping on the floor because everything is in there. We're going to pull out Tuesday morning and be gone, right? Everything was in there that could fit. So we leave out Tuesday morning. I drive the truck, get there. Now, mind you, on the way between it's 85 south, but in South Carolina for about an hour and 15 minutes they're doing construction. So it was 1 lane, now it's 2 lanes. But they got them brick walls on both sides, which I hate. And I'm in the truck. Anyway, I did it. So I had to fly back the very next day to get my car, which was loaded, right? Flew back, got that stuff. In a week's time, I've been back to Charlotte 3 times. I flew back to get my car full of stuff. Drove back the day after that I waited a day. The next day, drove back and filled my car with some more stuff. And then yesterday, I went back again and filled it up and got everything. I had to leave my mirror. I had a really big mirror, but I gave it to my neighbor. I gave that to my neighbor. I tried to get it in my car. My car is too small. I have been there back to Charlotte 3 times to get stuff besides the U-Haul. When I tell you it's not together, it's somewhat together, but it's not all the way together. The kitchen is not together. The living room is almost together. I got to hang my curtains and hang my pictures. The kitchen needs to be all the way together. Let me tell y'all about the kitchen, y'all. I didn't notice it because I had boxes on top of the stove. The stove was horrible. Horrible, right? I called the lady. I'm paying too much money for this stove. I said, I don't even want it, right? She said, well, we'll clean it and this. So what I think she does is she pays people to do stuff. She don't actually come and look. They just tell her it's done, and you know, God knew that stove was horrible. But he did come clean it, did a very good job, and looks like new. Okay, the refrigerator was horrible. They gave me a new refrigerator. The back sunroom, the people I guess who lived here had a cat, I must say. They might have, well, they had, I found out last night they had dog and cat. Not in my house. And I guess they just let them pee and do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, right? So I have been working on getting that pee smell out. I think I just about got it. I'm waiting on Amazon to overnighted me some stuff. I've been to Lowe's, I've been to Walmart. Vinegar is what did the trick. I done bought all this stuff, about a $30 bottle of something from Lowe's. Got some vinegar. And what else I get? Oh, some more stuff. See, I never had pets, so I didn't know they had this kind of stuff for urine, right? And so the first stuff I bought took the paint off the floor, right? But I'm getting it together, y'all. I'm getting it together. You know, I'm getting it together. I got a friend that's going to come over and finish helping me. He helped me put all the hooks up for the curtains and the rods and all that stuff. The living room is a little difficult. Then I have a sliding door to the sunroom for my dining room. I got to get that together. The ride together for that. But let me tell y'all, I am so happy. It's a lot of work, and hopefully I'll have it done by Sunday. At least somewhat. You know, I got all these clothes and shoes and stuff, right? I got a lot of stuff. And you know, I've been sitting in that house in Charlotte for 2 years since the pandemic buying stuff. So I had just as much stuff here as I had at my house in Cleveland, right? So I just had to get on here and tell y'all. I'll go into details. I am going to upload the Love and Huntsville reunion, all 3 parts. I'm going to do it all together. Because I actually took notes. I was meaning to do 1 and then review 2 and then review 3. Well, the move came and stuff started happening just like this. And I just didn't have the time. It's a lot to move by yourself, basically. You know, I had to pack. You know, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And I don't think I have any more moves left in me. My son said, "Ma, this is it. I can't do it." And he young. He carried the dresser by himself, y'all. He's always been strong as an ox. But it's like, it was a lot. You know, them TVs, they heavy. You know, he had one in, I got one in. It's a lot. It took us, like I said, all day to load up that truck. And it took us, when we got here, didn't take us that long to unload, maybe 4 hours, because it's on one floor. You know, the house is all on one floor. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted y'all to know I got a lot of stuff to do today. I got to call the utility companies and disconnect from Charlotte. Now that I'm done, I broke one of my glasses to one of my living room tables. I got to go to the hardware store, get that fixed today, and then basically just go room to room. I do have everything in the room that it belongs in now, so it's going to make it easier. So hopefully these 4 days. Now, I am, like I said, going to do the review, and I may do it later today. Yeah, I'll probably do it later today. I know that was a lot, y'all, but I wanted y'all to understand why I wasn't uploading videos. It's just that I've been moving. I've been so busy every day. You know, and that day, let me tell y'all, from that Monday when I picked up the truck, loaded it up, that was an all-day excursion. And Tuesday, driving down and unloading was all day. The very next day, I had to get up at 5 in the morning and be at the airport, you know, because the TSA line is long. You're going to stand in that maybe 2 hours. And fly and then drive back. That was a lot. You know, I really hadn't had any good rest, right? Now I'm in a new place, and it was difficult. Hit the like button for me, guys. It was difficult for me to sleep in here the first night, right? My son was here with the first night, but he wasn't even here. He was out in the streets, right? So it was difficult the first few nights for me to even sleep because it was new, right? So anyway, y'all, just wanted y'all to know, Jack Squad, that I'm in here. And I will, like I said, I'll be uploading that video probably later today after I got some calls to make. I got to go to the hardware store. Probably when I come back, then I'll do that. And then I will continue getting my house together. Yeah, I think I'll do it in a few hours, right? So expect another video about the Love and Marriage Huntsville Reunion, parts 1 through 3. So it may be pretty lengthy because I got a lot to say about that. I really, really think that some healing needs to be done. Very good show. Very good show. Real show. That's a real reality show, right? So anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. My new subscribers, thank you. You know, y'all, I got some subscribers while I haven't did a video probably in 3 weeks. That's the time I started my journey of looking for a place. So I appreciate you guys. Don't ever think I don't, because I really, really do. And let me just say this. I had put it on my page that I need you guys, right? It's therapeutic for me, right? So I couldn't wait, right? I couldn't wait. So I had to start at the top of my day. Like I said, it's now 7:15 to talk to you guys, okay? And again, that video is coming today. One of my girlfriends called me last night and said, we waiting. Another one of my girlfriends coming, we waiting. So it's coming, y'all. It's just me, and I'm making it happen for myself. Everybody, have a great day, and be safe. Be safe, y'all. Let me tell y'all this, and I know I ain't talked about it in a while, but y'all know I talk about it. That Omicron, Corona, is raging in Cleveland, right? I don't know about here, but it's raging in Cleveland. My cousin's here. Now, one of my cousins, they had invited me over for Christmas. And I wasn't going to go because I'm just scared of crowds of people. Her and her husband, I think, have Corona. I got to check today. I've been so busy, but I was told that a few days ago. So I got to check on them today. In Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, which is where Cleveland is number 2 in the nation. I'm telling y'all, this is why I'm so afraid, because I don't know what it's like in other cities, but every day somebody calls me and they have it, right? So it's not like, I can't take it lightly. I respect it, right? I had a guy that called himself like me, and I told him, I said, listen, I'm scared of people. Shit, he said, scared of people, and blocked me. I am. Real simple. I want to live, y'all. Shit, I want to live. I'm on the next chapter of my life, and I'm going to enjoy it. So anyway, y'all, enough said on that. Be safe. Wear your mask. I don't give a damn how many shots you got. Wear your mask. Period. A lot of people that I know, my cousin is just getting over it. She had her shots. My girlfriend, she has it. Her mom had it. Her mom had her shots and her booster. Who else told me they had some shots that got it? This is people I know in Cleveland. So wear your mask, y'all. Just because you got your shot don't mean you just walk around willy-nilly, okay? All right, y'all. Jack Squad, love you. We'll talk to you later with the review. Bye-bye.